Hello everyone, I am Jishan Seth, Assistant Professor in IT Asset Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in this video of Node.js, I will discuss a very interesting topic that is all about the routing. So in web console web application, if you are moving from one page to another page, that is your navigation. So how exactly the navigation is provided? For example, if your URL is http colon localhost. So what happened exactly when you are entering that particular link, then from that default path, you server will respond. But instead of the default path, if you are entering some relative path, for example HTTP localhost, then some slash, then some page name. For example, page name is all about about.html, your index.html, your user.html. So how can you set that particular routing path in your Express.js web application? And also I will explain the static page included in your Express.js module. If you want to include images, if you want to include CSS file, okay, so what are the different ways to enter that particular things in your Express.js module? So let's start with our today's module with first topic, basic of routing. So when we referring routing keywords, so it is determining how the application respond to a client request to a particular endpoint. So endpoint is all about your URI with some specific path. So when you are requesting for some specific path, that your request is all about your HTTP. Okay, so HTTP is calling some specific method, that may be get method, that may be your post or put or delete. Okay, so when you are entering some specific path, that at that time if server is responding, then you are using the get method. If you are sending some request to the server, then post method is there. You can use put method, you can use delete method, trace method, different methods are there. So how exactly how we can call that method? Okay, so let's understand that with the help of example. So first I am opening my Express.js module. Okay, so in the previous video I will explain the basic program of hello world. Okay, so in this we are understanding that how to write the basic code. So first we have to import our Express module. Okay, and then I am creating one variable that hold all the references of our Express module. So in the previous video we also know how can the server is responding. So here we are using app.get, and then here first parameter is specific path, okay, from which path our data is coming, and the second is my function with request response parameter. And when user is requesting, okay, using this particular method, then server is responding with dot send method. Okay, so respond dot send method is called by your server, and this particular text will be sent by the server. So this is the default program which is used for hello world code. And the last we are just use app dot listen. Okay, so what happened when we are running this code? Okay, so my node and my http methods.js. Okay, so here we are using here one callback function in the listen, so we can easily know that server is started or not. Okay, now I am running my code localhost colon 300. So you can see default path get method from server. What is all about my code of my the default path when I am using. Okay, you can see here when I am using the slash, at that time we are not using any path. Okay, but if I want to get some data from specific path, you can see here I'm using about. Till now we are not setting anything in about. So what the error is here, cannot get slash about. Okay, so get cannot get, so we are not getting the data from this particular path. So if I want to get some path from this specific here, then we have to set that first. Okay, so here you can see for app.get we are using one specific part that is relevant to user. Okay, you can see here I am setting the user. The same code is here, function request response. Now here just I am writing console.log, so specifically I can know here this method is called or not. And the last response.send, from this part user we are getting the data from server. Okay, so here we want to update something here. Okay, so you can see the output, instead of about already I am writing, so slash I am writing user. Okay, so you can see from dash user get method from server. Okay, so whenever you want to get the data from specific path, you have to mention that path in the first parameter. Okay, so here this is all about the get method, basic get method. Okay, now we are moving to the another method, that is our post method. Okay, so in post method I am defining the path, that path name is user1. Okay, in console.log I am writing post method called and response.send post method from the server. Okay, so let's see how our particular output is coming. Okay. So instead of this, I am writing user1. Oh, can't get user1. Okay, the same code is there. Okay, but still we are not getting the answer for post method. Okay, so what is the problem here? So when you are using the get method, then you are getting the data from the server, but the post method you cannot access the data directly from your web browser. Okay, the code is complete because we are using here post. Okay, that is legal, and response.send, that is also valid syntax. But when you are, if you want to get the data for specific post method, you cannot access directly from your web browser. Okay, so there are two alternatives. How can we check that my particular method is working or not? So first, there will be one code for console using curl, and another is to use our specific one uh, application. That application is all about postman. Okay, so one postman application is used for the development purpose, that is help us to trace over all the types of methods. Okay, get, post, put, delete, trace, whatever the methods supported by HTTP during the development, that all the methods are working or not. Okay, that will be easily traced by our postman software. Okay, so there will be a different version is available, you can use using Chrome extension. Okay, browser, on the web browser you are using, you can use, also you can download the software. Okay, so here I already use the software. Okay, that is used for our postman. Okay, so what we have to perform here, we have to create one space. Okay, that workspace is creating the particular data. Okay, so here I'm using the workspace. Okay, that is already I'm created. Okay, so here I'm using the create a request. Okay, in the create request, before doing this you have your must aware about that your server is started. Okay, so which method I want to call, that is my post, and my particular path is user1. Okay, so I am opening my postman, then I am writing which method I want to call, that is the post method. Okay, then I am, you can also copy paste what the error is generated by my browser, it is solved by the post method. Okay, so http colon localhost 30 and user1, and I am sending the request. Okay, so what happened, yes, you can see the output now, post method from the server. So this tool is helping you to trace all the types of method. Okay, that is accessed by the server. Now we are moving to the next method, that is my put method. So just I am using app.put method. Here I am just change my URL user to console.log. You can see put method called, and in this response.send put method. Okay, still you can see you also trace your console. Okay, two methods are called get and post. We are not just receiving the put method, so it is not giving the reply in the console. Now I am going here, you instead of user1 and user2. okay, and I have to change here instead of post, put. Okay, I'm sending the request, yes, put method from the server, it is giving the response, and the same data will be printed here on the console because we are also writing in the console.log. Okay, the third one is, fourth one is delete. Okay, that the log is user3, so I'm giving to the post main, I'm writing user3. Okay, and instead of put I'm writing delete, and I'm send. Okay, so delete from the server, delete method from the server. Okay, so delete method is also called. Okay, so this is the basic methods of your HTTP, how the request and response is coming. Okay, so in the static basic routing, you have to mention first the path from where your data is coming, and that the same data will be coming from your URL bar. So this is the basic idea of your particular method. Now suppose what happened exactly if I want to change this path name. Okay, suppose I'm changing the path here, that is my, instead of user I'm writing that session. Okay, now when I'm saving this, okay, and instead of user I'm writing session, what happened, cannot get. Why? Because we are not restarted our server. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to uh, stop my server using control C, and again I am run my code. Okay, server is started. Okay, now I am moving to the browser, and okay, so yes, from user you are getting the data. So you can see every time when you are changing in your code, every time you have to restart the server. So it is tedious when you are creating the big application. So is there any solution for that? Yes. Okay, so for that solution is available. So what is the solution for that? So for that, one special package is available. That package name is NodeMoon. Okay, so NodeMoon is a tool to help us develop Node.js base application by automatically restarting the Node application when any file is changes in the current directory. Okay, so in the current directory, if any changes is there, then server is automatically restart. Okay, there is no need to change. Suppose instead of Zishan, if I am changes like this ABC right now, okay, so again I have to restart the server. Okay, otherwise it is not reflected. Okay, you can see I am change here, control S. Okay, and if I am going here and ABC, it is not detected. Okay, already I changed, but this server is not restarted. That's why we have to use NodeMain. Okay, so how the NodeMain is working, we have to install NodeMain first. So for that you have to go to your console and npm install /g NodeMain. This is the command for your installation of NodeMain. So what is here, g/g is all about the globally sets the path here. Okay, so we are, so I'm taking control C here first, control C, sorry, where is my console? Yes, when we have restarted our code. Okay, okay, there will be some issue we are not getting. Okay, console, it is not working right now. Yes, we are back to here. Okay, now for install we have to, first I'm clearing my screen. Yes, okay, npm install /g. Okay, and I have to type NodeMoon. Okay, I already installed that. Let's see what the output is telling that. So it is simple package. Okay, so according to the internet speed it will take some time. Okay, and install whole package here. I already installed that, so if any update is there, then update will be displayed, otherwise it tells us already installed. So let's see what happened. Okay, so it is already installed here. Okay, there is no one package is updated here. So how can we use that right now? So for run the Node.js code, we have to use now code node moon instead of node. Okay, then my project name, suppose my project name is http sorry http demo.js. okay, so you can see here node main is server is started. Okay, so what happened right now, my program is having abc. Okay, so yes, we are getting the answer. Okay, what happened now, instead of abc I am changing something here, a b c d e. Okay, here just I am doing control s, so you can see here automatically it is restarted. So I can go here and refresh in a b c d e. Okay, so you are getting the answer, there is no error. Okay, so this is the very useful package when you are implementing your code. So till now I explained how can we route the methods using different HTTP methods. Okay, get, post, put, delete, and how can we use Postman. Okay, you have to just install the Postman using going to this link and download for the app. Okay, and you can trace different method, just you have to enter the url, and every time you have to change the method type and just relative path. And then I also explain the particular uh, use of your nodeman package. Okay, so nodeman is very useful when you are performing the task in that repeatedly changes are there, and every time if you want to restart your server, okay, then you can use the nodeman concept, just you have to install it. Okay, so this is the all about the basic idea of http module. Okay, so in the next video I will explain the remaining portion of serving static files in express.js. Okay, thank you for watching this video.